I'm going to show you something. I just finished recording a teleseminar with someone. I'm using a device. It's the Innkeeper from JK Audio and an Editorial interface. So what I have is an audio recording of an interview that I did. I'm going to show you how I actually edit these. And my intention and goal is show you this once so I don't have to do it anymore. I'll kind of zip through this, show you a couple little key important things, and just to show you that there's two channels here. The top one is me, and the bottom one is the interviewer. So here you can hear her.
How they're used to sell books, build a list, and then also sell additional products. So Mike, welcome.
Hey, thanks a lot. And yeah, this is going to be really... Okay, so you can see top channel is me, bottom channel is a telephone, okay? Now, here's what's important is I want to get rid of the extra noise. That's this gobbledygook here. So this thing sounds really good and it makes for a better recording. And invariably, when you're recording from the telephone, you can see some of the scratchy stuff here. That's just something that happens naturally, okay? So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to show you a little trick that I always do when I'm doing these things, and that is I have like a little pre-recording time where I'm actually talking to the person. I gave her a version of this recording already. A little thing of water here. Okay, so anyway, I chatted with her, and at the beginning of the interview, I always do something I call 5 claps. What are 5 claps? Well, it's exactly that. Here's where I clap my hands 5 times to indicate the beginning of the interview. 5 claps, here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, so that indicates the beginning of the interview. I also do it at the end. So what I'm going to do here, the first thing is I'm going to essentially scrub from that to the very beginning of the interview right here and hit my backspace key, or I can just do a clear, which would be delete, boop, to get rid of that. Now it just begins.
Hi, this is Wyndham Wood, editor of the Everything.
Now the next thing I need to do, though, is I want to get rid of this extra junk. But in order to do that, I have to separate these 2 tracks. So what I'm going to do is go here, and I'm going to split stereo to mono, okay? Now they are individual, unique tracks, and wherever there is blank space, I am going to do something called a silence. Silence audio. Command L. There it is, right there. So I'm going to press Command L. Whoop, now you can see it's silent. So everywhere I see this, I'm going to be just doing a Command L. I wish there was a way to automate this. I don't know of a good way to do it. But fortunately, most of the time, I'm the one doing the talking. So I'm going to zoom out a little bit, kind of scroll across, and just drag. Okay, right there. Boom. And usually I just worry about the big spots here. Again, the whole goal is to get rid of any extra noise. And for the most part, I don't have to really worry about my side of the conversation. And the one thing to look for, though, is oftentimes, like here you can see an area where I probably said, yep.
Books and...
So you had that, You want to leave that in there because those little nuances make a conversation seem lively and real. So as you're dragging across and doing the Command L, might be Control L on your machine, but I do this for all my interviews. I just get it, get it over with. And again, it doesn't have to be perfect or precise. So go across here. Command L. Command L. Command L, and you'll see I left that. Let's hear what that is. Button finds their Twitter, their Facebook, their MySpace, and their LinkedIn account. See that? Okay, so again, it just feels real, but you don't hear all this extra fuzz and dirt. And this is something that I'm more of a stickler than most people because they're sloppy, and that's why their products suck. Is because they don't pay attention to the details, okay? These are the details that matter a lot. So, and you can see this didn't take us too long to get through all these. There you can see I'm probably going, yep, yep. All right. And let's just check that out and hear what I'm doing here.
That success, and just using that to your advantage.
Yep.
And I hold.
Okay, so that'll be fine. Let's hear the end of this and make sure it works.
Thank you so much, Mike, for your time.
Absolutely, this has been fun.
Absolutely, thank you.
Great. Okay, now I'm going to do 5 claps. Okay, so I want to get rid of where I say the 5 claps, okay?
Absolutely, thank you.
Great. Okay. All right, so normally I'd say bye-bye, but that's fine. Okay, so that's the end of our interview right there. And at this point, I'm going to export this. So typically what I'll do is I'll want to do a save project, okay? That's fine. And I'm going to call this the virtual video book launches, or book launch. Okay, that's going to save the Audacity project. All right. Okay, I just got an error. I'm not going to worry about that right now. And I'm going to export this. And turns out that this is, in fact, edited. Okay, virtual video book launch. So I'm going to give it a meaningful name. In terms of the options, I'm going to give it a stereo. Now, one thing that currently this is, it is hard left, hard right. So when I'm talking, that's one thing to keep in mind. So ideally, I should probably merge this as a, but actually it might be just playing back as mono. You can see it's a mono track, so hopefully it's not dedicated to hard left and hard right. So it should be merging automatically. But that's basically what's going to go on. So now it's going to do its export. When we're done, we're going to have a nice audio file that we can upload and distribute and give away. So this is my bottom line outcome for you is just make sure that in the future you can take one of my tracks, remove all the extraneous noise. You'll notice that what I did is I chose to separate these 2 tracks as mono, and then I selected each individual area and did the Command L, which would be Control L on the PC, to mute the parts of the thing that might be noisy. And of course, delete out the unnecessary stuff, and then finally export it as an MP3 file. Thanks for watching.